Imagine entering a community, eager to learn, yet unsure of how to ethically engage. Research in postcolonial settings is rich but deeply complex. Today, we will explore how to navigate ethical dilemmas in these contexts. Postcolonial research often carries historical baggage. Exploitation, cultural misrepresentation, and power dynamics loom large. Ethical practice demands more than compliance, it calls for deeper questions about power and responsibility. Let's unravel some common ethical dilemmas. In low literacy or oral cultures, traditional written consent forms can alienate communities. Researchers must find ways to document consent that resonate with local traditions, such as witnessed oral agreements or community meetings. Next, we consider representation in knowledge production. Who truly speaks for the community? It's essential to ensure that marginalized voices, like women and youth, are not just included but meaningfully represented. Access to communities often relies on gatekeepers like traditional leaders or NGOs. While they facilitate research, they can also create barriers. Researchers must map local power structures and strive for equitable participation. We also face the issue of epistemic violence. Imposing external research frameworks can render local knowledge invisible. It's crucial to approach these contexts with sensitivity and awareness, aligning methodologies with lived realities. How do we respond ethically in these complex environments? First, let's talk about positionality and reflexivity. Researchers must reflect on their social and political positions. This self-awareness should shape research questions and methodologies continuously. Next is the concept of participatory ethics. This approach emphasizes collaboration. Co-developing research protocols with communities ensures that ethics are relational and situational. Transparency about risks and benefits builds trust. Consider benefit sharing. Research should yield material or reputational benefits for communities. This could mean workshops, accessible findings, or advocacy that addresses local needs. Sharing the benefits enriches both researchers and communities. Intellectual property and custodianship also play a key role. Establish clear agreements regarding community knowledge. Respect boundaries around sacred knowledge, acknowledging community ownership and access. Finally, let's talk about institutional accountability. Universities and funders must adapt ethical frameworks. Conventional ethics can overlook the relational obligations communities expect. It's time to rethink these standards. Remember, Huey Smith poignantly states that ethics in postcolonial research is political and deeply contextual. Ethical decision-making cannot exist in a vacuum, it must consider historical and power dynamics. In summary, ethical dilemmas in postcolonial research settings are intricate. Understanding consent, representation, power dynamics, and cultural sensitivity is crucial. Embracing participatory ethics and benefit sharing can foster better relationships and practices. If you found this video insightful, like and subscribe for more content. Let's continue the conversation on ethical research practices together.